Hi, welcome to Market Week in Review for the week ending November 21st, 2025. I'm Paul Eidelman, Global Chief Investment Strategist here at Russell Investments. And into a lighter period of liquidity as we head towards the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States next week. This week has been a down week in global equity markets. If you kind of look back to the recent highs in late October, at this stage, the U.S. NASDAQ index is down almost 8%. The S&P 500 index is down roughly 5%. And global equities, as measured by the MSCI All Country World Index, are also down around 5%. So not a correction, not a huge sell-off, but definitely a downshift after what's been a pretty exceptional year so far in 2025. Our assessment is that this is more of a valuation and sentiment reset than a meaningful shift to the downside in fundamentals. This week, there were two key developments from a fundamental perspective. First, we got the last of the mega caps reporting earnings results with Nvidia, and they both beat expectations and guided investors higher in terms of their outlook into the fourth quarter and beyond. So that was solid. And then from a labor market perspective, we had a rare Thursday release of the non-farm payrolls report. This was delayed due to the government shutdown, so referencing what happened in the U.S. economy for the month of September. But those results were okay, I think, particularly relative to some concerns that hiring has slowed to very weak and potentially concerning levels. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that in September, non-farm payrolls actually grew by 119,000, which is a decent result. On the back of fundamentals holding up okay, financial markets have also meaningfully cut the likelihood of the Federal Reserve lowering interest rates at their next meeting in December. That was almost fully priced in before the Fed's October meeting. However, today, with some of this resilience, with some of the guidance from the Fed themselves, which is looking very torn around what to do going forward with both hawks and doves on the committee right now, market pricing has reset, and investors are only looking for around a 30% probability of a Fed rate cut in December at this point, following the data and the Fed speak. We think that's roughly right. We have not had a December rate cut in our baseline. And so markets have kind of recalibrated closer to our own thinking and outlook. That's it for me this time. I hope you have a great weekend and stay tuned next week for the next Market Week in Review. Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Sophie Antal-Gibert, Head of Portfolio and Business Consulting at Russell Investments. If you liked what you just saw and heard, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel or check us out on LinkedIn. Thanks for tuning in.